It is my great honor to introduce some of the founding fathers of EVO, Chris Lee, Tom, and Tony Cannon, as they chat about an iconic moment between two of the scene's most legendary players, Alex Valle and John Choi.
How's everybody doing? Yeah, it's so nice to see everyone back after 3 long years. I'm delighted to be here. Thanks, Joe, for the intro. I'm Tom Cannon, co-founder of EVO, and we're here to celebrate two legends of Street Fighter, of course, John Choi and Alex Valle. Joe was kind enough to do the intro, so I'll just get right to why these two are so special, and really as a pair. Let me set the stage for you. Back in 1996, the very first tournament that Tony and I ran was B3. And it started out as just like a little tournament in Northern California, Sunnyvale Golfland, which is still there today. But it turned into really a national rivalry. And it was a showdown between players from New York, Canada, and it came down to a real battle between NorCal and SoCal. And this was Street Fighter Alpha 2. And there was John, who was an established, really top player already, and this upstart kid, Alex Valle, who no one knew anything about. And it came down to the two of them, and one of the most incredible grand finals up to that point in Street Fighter for me. And so we're here to really recreate that moment and have them go at it again. So Tony, you've got some questions for John.
Yeah, it was interesting, right? Because we started B3 because of trash talking on the internet, right? There were people in Canada who thought they'd broken the game with Alpha 2 and they had their tech. Some guys from the Midwest had their tech, and we just decided, let's all get together, right? And decide who the best one was. And so I want to know, John and Alex, what was your mindset going into the tournament? Like, it's not like today where you could look up stuff on YouTube and get research. There was very little information about other tech and other players. So John, I guess starting with you, what was your thought going in?
Yeah, I mean, that was back in the days of internet infancy, so you just had news groups, you just saw a bunch of text, but there was no videos, no footage, so you really had no idea. So I was really excited that we'll finally have this big tournament to, represent all the best players from, different regions. And of course, at that moment, there was a little bit of NorCal, SoCal rivalry, so we were out for blood, right? Like, we really wanted to take down the SoCal guys. And so, yeah, it was like, I don't know, it was kind of legendary that we got to meet in finals and have such an epic battle. But yeah, I remember, people showed up from like Kuwait, and I was like, you guys came here from Kuwait for this? Like, it was like unheard, you couldn't even think about it at the time. And now you just look at this, and it's so common to see everyone from so many different regions. So yeah, I mean, it's really great what you guys created, and just looking at this, like, great job.
Yeah, Alex, what about you? What were you thinking going in?
Yeah, so out of everybody,
Is your mic on?
Is it on? Sorry, you guys hear me now? All right. So out of everybody, I was like the youngest. I was that new kid coming up, and like I didn't know about like all the rivalries behind all this stuff. But Mike Watson and Schaefer back then were like, they're grooming me up, like, hey, you're actually pretty good at this game. And it wasn't that nice to, like, I had to beat them in order to, like, get that mantle to play with them. But they saw my talent, and they're like, yeah, we'll be able to take you all around like SoCal, and we go to different arcades, and that's cool. I'm like 15, 16-year-old, right, just trying to figure things out. And then they're saying, yeah, there's the NorCal guys play too, and yeah, forget those guys. Hey, we always beat them in the old school games, so we bring you up there, you better win, right? Like, they're just like screwing me up. I'm like, yeah, all right, yeah, let's do this. And I didn't lose the Alpha 2 tournament, right? I came from Alpha 1. I played him for the first time, and I got fourth. It was here at Circus. And it's the first time I met John Choi in 1995. He showed me, like, damn, like I can't get in. I was that scrubby Ken player, I couldn't get in. He was Ryu, right? So Alpha 2 was like, damn, okay, that's where he's from. So that even gave me more of a drive to come back and get my revenge. So going into that tournament, I get in there, I was like, yo, it's a packed arcade, it was a Sunnyvale Golfland. You guys were there, 1996 with laptops. You know how much of a baller you have to be to have laptops in the mid-90s, well, the Canada's had it, and they were calling the shots. Like John said, it was a legendary tournament. Like it was just us two versus us two. Like that's all I saw was John in that tournament. Everybody else is like, yeah, you know, you guys are warm up, but like it was John. And the crazy thing about John is like it just started where it left off. You know, from that circus, and now we're there. So, you know, great tournament, guys. It was fantastic.
Yeah, that's really interesting because you guys both mentioned the rivalry, and there were the old gods, right? There was the John Choi, Jason Cole, Jason Nelson. We knew the picking order, and in LA it was, you know, Mike Watson, Martin Vega, Jeff Schaefer. We knew those are the guys who were to beat in the old game, and as the tournament progressed, it was clear, like John was going through them, and Alex was going through our players, and the finals, like the winners finals is coming, like. And that was the first time you guys played each other in Alpha 2, right? Like, so what was that like? Like the first time, like that first set, and like, tell me how were you feeling each other out? Like, what was it like?
Yeah, I mean, it was pretty intense because I think, people were expecting that we would eventually have to face off, and we eventually did. And, you know, the legendary, you know, save that shit for national. I will not say the whole word. But you know, Alex saved that the entire time, and that really, like, confused me. Like, I didn't know what was going on.
Yeah, you're talking about the Valle ECC, right?
That's correct, yeah.
So for people who didn't play Alpha 2, like, Valle, what is the Valle ECC? Tell us, what is that?
All right, so in Alpha 2, there's a custom combo, right? And to activate custom combo, you can push any one punch or two kick and one punch. Character highlights and gets ready to go into custom combo mode, but there's a proximity range, right? Where you activate it and the person is stuck. If the person is standing, they can't crouch in time within sweep range. So I get a free knockdown if they're in range. And it's funny because I figured that out at like my local pool hall versus my friend. He got really mad. I used Dan, and he was using like Charlie, and he's all freaking sick. Man, like, I can't block this. I'm like, oh, you can't block it, huh? Let me try this with Zangief. Let me try with this. I'm like, yeah.
and that, like, watching that match, like, we'd never seen it. John had never seen it. And John, you were telling us how you were trying to adapt in real time, having never seen this tech before. Like,
yeah, I mean, all I knew was I couldn't block, and it was really powerful, and I was losing to it. And so at the time, I didn't understand it, but I just knew it was good. So I was like, why don't I try it right back? And I just started doing it, even though I didn't really fully understand the mechanics, right? And it started working out. And you know, B3 was held in like July. The game just came out only a few months before, right? And so without internet, like, we were still figuring it out. So it was literally figuring out the most powerful tactic in the game on the fly in the finals of a tournament. So yeah, like, I mean, it was kind of like a blur, but it worked out for a while.
Yeah, those matches are on YouTube if you want to see them, and you could see that as a spectator. Like, John's figuring out the CC. He doesn't know how it works, but he's having results. And like, John had picked Rue, and Alex had picked Ken, like, fittingly. And it came down to the last game of the last set in the bracket reset, and I felt like John had a lot of momentum. And then somehow, for some reason, Alex comes out with Sagat. Like, Alex, why Sagat?
All right, so I had a lot of characters in my pocket, right? And then I looked at I analyzed who John played. And he only played against, I think, Nelson's Sagat. I looked at him like, this guy's Sagat doesn't do the stuff that I do, right? So I use high target shots to avoid the kick alpha counter, and then I can just jump around or jump in roundhouse. He doesn't know anti or custom at the time, so I can flail around, and then I still have my custom combo trick, but with Sagat it does a lot of damage, and he gets a cross-up opportunity after that too, which it sets up perfectly for the very last moment, which you could probably talk about that one.
Yeah, it was a surprising finish because I'd never seen a CCV that much damage, and coming down to the wire like that and just squeaking it out, I think it was a great capstone to the tournament, which ultimately, like, thanks to you guys and Chris on the East Coast and like all the work of all the hard TOs at the time, was sort of the beginning of the tournament era, right? So yeah, like, it's one of my favorite matches. I know it's one of Tom's favorite matches, which we would just love to see you guys play an exhibition now, like first to five. First to five? Okay, we're going to take a quick break, and then you'll see John versus Alex. First to five, Alpha 2.
audio partner of EVO 2022, providing audio for EVO tournament stations with their A40 headset and Mixamp Pro TR products so competitors can have an amazing tournament audio experience. Go visit astrogaming.com to pick up your own A40 headset, Mixamp Pro TR, or audio-related accessories.
Check out the latest apparel from 10-0. Brand new officially licensed products featuring Tekken, Guilty Gear, The King of Fighters, and some of your favorites from the fighting game community like Eris from Avoiding the Puddle, Tasty Steve, Exo Academy, and more. You can scan the QR code or visit 10-o.gg/merch.
Right. Now, Cien got lucky a little bit on the fence. There we go. Nice adaptation. The dash-in's not ready.
Ooh, the range.
That's another thing that Luffy's getting away with right now. Is the dash-in takes it to command throws.
School. Great punish.
Okay.
Just inching in slowly.
How are we going to get out this corner? How are we going to get out this corner?
Nice.
Right over the overhead, yeah. Right under the overhead, I should say. Oh, Nadeshko. Oh, a little too
Got
low.
out. Got out, though.
Oh, no. It's time to make decisions, and I don't got no reversals. Where am I going? To the other side.
Very nice. It's a nice.
It's a nice. Time to guess. Fight.
Kunai. The explosive part did not hit.
Oh, no dice.
None.
None.
That was a matzo ball.
Straight ace. 1, 2, 3. Oh, the jump in clean. Oh, I was so surprised that it actually landed. Oh, we ended. The dash goes in. Mix up 50-50.
Stop it.
That's stun. That might be stun.
It's gotta be. It's gotta be.
That might be stun. Almost a slither. Oh, that Riggs.
Really?
God damn.
That was very nice.
At least got out of the corner.
Didn't bite on anything, just waited.
Oh, the dash. I'm telling you, he's falling for those dashes every single time. Got to snipe those out. It's either he should buffer into uppercut or just if you feel like he's gonna do it, just input the target combo.
It's kind of difficult. It's a fast dash, low short.
No, he's just not ready for it. He's not ready for it. Fujimura reacts to a lot of dashes, bro. He'll always input a crouching strong into uppercut every single time.
Nice wake up.
She needs to do that for sure.
Get back. Oh my goodness. Look at the damage. Again, what a reply.
Luffy's looking so clean though right now. I ain't even gonna lie. He's looking patented right now.
Yeah.
Oh,
This seems like another day in the office for Luffy. That might be it. That's it. I think that's it.
that might be that. Yeah, it's that.
it.
Wow.
That's it.
What a strong showing there from Red Bull Luffy. Jesus. Okay. Shien is still in there. He's still in the loser side.
My hands keep shaking, but my heart keeps strong. Though my legs keep aching, my voice keeps on. My soul keeps rising as I sing my song. I can hold my own till those clouds move
All right, you are all in for a treat. You want to watch two killers go for it? This is something we all lined up for. The speech on the internet, they weren't getting. Internet infancy. Jency, you ready? Let's do it. Folks, to the greats. Take a look at this.
We're doing a first to 5 here, so the first one to win 5 games wins.
As you can see, there's a large cast to select from. And one thing to keep an eye out for, watch how they manage their resources throughout this. Starting even, watch how it changes once someone gets meter.
So the unique characteristic about Alpha 2 is that so many of the universal mechanics are tied to your meter. So you're going to see the match change as these players go up. There's the Valle CC right there, right away.
Note the damage.
John's not phased. Got a full stick of butter.
Level 1 supers were still very powerful in Alpha 2.
Hey, you think Alex has played this match before, Chris?
I think he's seen it once or twice. And there it is. Look at that damage. But keep in mind, watch what one level 1 custom can do. Uh-oh.
Technical pause. And we're back.
Those are the moments that my heart would sink on Sundays.
That's gonna hurt. That's gonna hurt.
That's gonna kill.
Game 1, Alex. Looks like John's got a stick issue. Alex is giving him some support. Quick pit stop and ready to go again.
Ryu versus Sagat, and definitely a matchup you'll see quite a bit. But here we see Guile's good friend, Nashu, or Charlie.
Known as Charlie in the States. This is a big change for John, and I've actually never seen his Charlie play. So this should be a treat.
Again, watch how they'll manage their resources. You'll see some decisions made toward the end of the round. Do I burn it to try to get it, or do I hold it? When you can do damage like that, it can be a tough decision. Choices around quick get-up matter as well when you have super.
Could have been a costly error by John, but Alex unable to capitalize.
The power of alpha counters.
So you can see the air block in this game really changes the value of that flash kick. So he's got to be careful about when he uses that.
Another mechanic that players can make use of is rolling as they get back up. Players this good, don't go to that well too much.
John found his rhythm. All that can change with 1 CC, but not this time.
Oh, duck strong. Oh, that duck's strong. Ooh.
Advantage, I think, is shifted maybe to John here. Full meter. Playing safe.
Great choice by Alex there. Only spends 1 meter there, and that's why you keep some in the bank.
I think he could have snuck in one more flash kick there. Couldn't do it.
Oh. Waiting on a throw there.
There we go.
John Choi.
1-1.
1-1.
Once again, first to 5. The surprise Charlie pick paying off. So what do you think it means that Alex has an exhibitor badge and John's badge is VIP?
They're both VIPs in my book.
Yeah, these guys are both legends.
Oh, Rolento.
So Alex pulling out the Rolento. This is a character that he made famous in Alpha 2 and in Alpha 3.
This is a character that in Alpha 3 certainly had its own following. But in Alpha 2, you'll notice if this custom makes an appearance, keep an eye on how much he jumps. Look at that.
Bunch of jumping light kicks.
Jumping light kicks. The mobility of Rolento really made him challenging to fight. Fantastic.
Nice cross up by John. Takes the
Wonderful cross up. Nip and tuck. Rolento's still winning this, I think, right? I don't think this is even. This might not be close. I don't know. He's gonna hit him there.
So you can see the different styles that these players are employing. Sometimes using those level 1 supers, so they still have meter. If you do the custom combo, it's very powerful, but it blows your whole bar.
Getting down the wire here.
Lots of pressure by Alex. Lots of pressure.
Oh.
Oh, wow. I think John definitely wanted a super there. Oh, he gets the
jump back fierce.
Yeah, jump back fierce. Jump back fierce.
It's the path to victory. Jump back fierce. John 2, Alex 1.
Oh, Oh, Zangief, wonderful. This is an exhibition, so John and Alex both showing off just how many characters they know in this game. It's great to see.
Few Zangief fans, this was a version of Zangief a lot of people really, really cherished. And the struggle of a grappler. I have this bank of health, and I just need a window.
Yeah.
There's the meter.
Back to the trouble.
Oh.
Yep, here we go.
There it is.
Oh, the knees, the knees! Missed by John. Doesn't pay for it.
Looking for that trade. Not gonna get it. The bank is not open. He gets a hand there.
Alex really trying to get in.
Really trying to work hard.
Not working out for him so far. Let's see what happens next. We're going to go to round 3 again.
1-1, and you have almost full meters on both sides. What's going to happen? Again, doesn't pay for it. But now, oh.
Yeah, Alex is able to successfully bait those CCs, but isn't able to capitalize yet.
Just so hard to close.
Again. And John's really getting by with like just classic fundamental play. Gimmicks of Alpha 2 not paying off for him.
And I mean, look at the impact of air blocking.
Oh, John, stop. Just stop. That's better. Good. Just.
Hey!
But Alex is too strong.
Too strong. Too much bacon. 2-2. 2-2. Yes. So for those of you not familiar with this version of Rose, you might see a little bit of block damage, and you might see one of the best normals in fighting game history.
It's that low strong right there.
Or worst.
Incredibly safe. Great hit properties.
Wow.
Look at the damage.
Big damage.
John doesn't care. He's just going to run in there with those
doesn't matter.
shadows.
Between the slide, the drill, she has so many weapons.
Nice lariat by Alex. Expecting that counterattack.
Huge alpha counter there. Look, not a terrible trade. Looking for a great lariat in here, maybe? There it is.
Kind of a crazy matchup because Rose has those mirrors. That mirror super, she can go in against Zangief. Usually that's a pretty dangerous proposition.
Going to chip that out.
Chip, chip, chip.
Chip, 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 chip. And you see the cheese in the top left. Cheese and cherries. It's like a charcuterie plate.
Alex is thinking about it.
He's thinking about what to do.
This man plays the entire roster, so he's got a lot of choices. I don't know if he plays
I wonder who we haven't seen yet.
Probably doesn't play Idon either.
I don't know. He's been known to play Ken once in a while. Chun-Li was fairly popular.
Chun-Li was okay in this game. Oh, Ryu.
Let's go to the real deal.
two of the strongest characters in the game. At least back in '96, Rose and Ryu were two of the strongest in the game.
But regardless of the year of the game, you still get to see Fierce Fireball. Ooh!
So that is an advanced trick where you can
Thank
snip out
you
the
guys
alpha
for
counter
that.
and counter the uppercut.
To be able to make a read on an alpha counter to DP that, great stuff. Ryu's Red Fireball, very powerful in this version as well. Note the meters. There it is. There it is again.
Alice just does not want Rose to get the party started. He'll do anything to keep her at bay. There we go, by CC right there.
Fine. Alex staying farther out of that duck strong range, and then there's that slide. And note the block damage. There it was.
Okay, Alex fighting back.
Alex fights back.
Hey, what's the score?
3-3. It's 3-3.
It's 3-3. All right, let's go. Again, first to 5. So we're basically at 2 out of 3, effectively. Next to win 2 more.
The old ways.
Yep.
The best ways. Other characters in this cast, people, you could pull out a real fun pocket character once in a while, but this one right here is one that, yeah, Ken, very strong. And if you watch, look for the teddy bear toss if you ever see Ken, super or custom. You'll see it.
Oh, whiff by John. Wake up, super.
Very powerful level 1 super. You'll see a very dapper Captain Commando in the back.
It's looking good.
He looks great. This is obviously earlier in Ken's history because he has a Rudy section. Still feel each other out. This is footsies are still there, and fireballs still felt like fireballs.
We haven't seen an alpha counter yet from Ken. He's known for a very strong alpha counter, a lot of range, a lot of damage for just 1 bar.
The kick, and it moves him forward a little bit too. Ooh, see the teddy bear? Look at this damage, kids.
And that is alpha 2, my friends.
For those of you who want to try that at home, if you end up getting a roll in there, just make sure to practice. The internet can help you. John takes it.
Moving to match point.
John takes it. Got 4-3
in this exhibition. 1 more for John. Alex needs to come back and win 2. The next 2.
As the years go by, we don't have anyone from NorCal and SoCal yelling at each other. Isn't it great?
Oh, I heard some Orange County shouts. You know, SoCal, there we go.
Look, SoCal.
25 years later, the rivalry still lives.
There we go. Now you'll notice, some people thought Guy fell off after Alpha 1. Not so much. Keep an eye out for guys standing forward.
That's a straight kick.
Ooh.
So that little roll is pretty nifty. It gives Ken the ability to mix things up and really apply pressure. John's using it pretty effectively.
Alex in a bit of a tough spot. He's got a meter, so he can alpha counter. He can custom. Escapes with a roll.
Alex or John saving his meter and still taking this round or close to it. Here we go. Oh, not quite.
Oh, dirty duck fierce.
Alex tried to blow through that fireball, nearly made it.
See if John spends it early.
You see that cross-up roll? Here we go. Oh, whip. Oh, the level 3, the level 3.
Level 3.
One move away.
Oh, that. Oh,
Guy, come on.
Oh,
And there we go.
There it is. Folks, a treat. John Choi and Alex Valle. Folks, two of the best you'll ever see.
Two of the best Street Fighters to ever do it, certainly in North America. Let's give it up for both John and Alex.
So Tom, what'd you think about that?
That was great. You know, I haven't seen Alpha 2 in 15 years, to be honest.
Or this morning.
Yeah, but it's a fun game, it's a fast game, and so much of the cast, I think nowadays is viable as people have been labbing it. Like, people still play this a lot.
A lot.
Yeah, so, you know, it's great to see.